heard Rosalina and Luma.
Now, I do. Vinnie does
Yes.
have a very strong Rosalina. He's had it in his pocket for quite some time, and it does have notable wins. He's taken local tournaments with it. He has notable wins on local players with it. He's even managed to win the mirror match against DeBuzz with his Rosalina.
That's actually surprising. That I did not know.
A while ago.
Yeah.
This was a while ago.
However, it's going to be a matter of how fast can Raptor adapt to potentially character switches that Vinnie throws out at him. And if, let's say, this Rosalina takes this game convincingly, Raptor gets put into a very tricky situation where Vinnie has the ability to switch characters and has counter pick advantage, definitely putting him in a negative situation.
Right. But we're going to be starting Grand Finals here on Final Destination with Vinnie's Rosalina. And I actually like this pick for several reasons. I feel that this is a very neutral stage between the two characters who would prefer to kill off the top, and where both of them would prefer platforms. They're not given those.
Right. I think they both do a solid job of catching landings. Both of these characters like a whole lot is catching landings, so I think both of them are going to abuse that when there are no platforms to land on, potentially making a recovery a bit easier.
And percentage is sitting fairly even. Now, Raptor's sitting hot off a win over Utopian Ray. It's going to be interesting to see how he adapts his play against Vinnie's Rosalina. Two very different styles of Rosa play. Right,
and we're going to have to see how good Raptor's set durability is and how, if he can keep up this stamina for the rest of the set against Vinnie's Rosa. Because I would honestly say that Vinnie's Rosa is probably a bit more defensive. However, an early stock coming out from Raptor, reading an air dodge and back airing Vinnie into the blast zone.
He just went to cover all of his possible options, and no matter how many times he would air dodge, back air is long enough that it would cover multiple air dodges. It's very smart coverage.
Right, the lingering hitbox did an excellent job of catching Rosa off the stage. And now you see here, with Raptor in advantage, I mean, he has a 70% extra credit lead, and only 91%. He's not going to be dying just yet. However, off stage,
he saved his jump. He will be coming back for more.
Raptor is so smart with that recovery every time, saving his jump until the very last moment to get back onto the stage.
And a simple up tilt and egg throw is going to keep the pressure on and Luma off.
And we're going to have to see if Vinnie can adapt quick enough. Well, again, what he's known for certainly is adapting very quickly to pressure Raptor, even without a Luma.
The first Luma hit of Nair is just enough to get Raptor off stage, but no solid follow-ups from Vinnie are able to net this stock.
Again, Rosa is one of those characters, while Fair is a semi-kill throw at the ledge, otherwise, she doesn't really have a whole lot of kill throws, so Vinnie's not going to be getting a whole lot out of the grabs, and Raptor with a 69% stock, or percent lead here with the stock, they're really looking in his favor. The Rosa may have been a questionable pick here from Vinnie, however, the Nair there are going to be able to take it. Luma's Nair specifically, with a lot of base knockback, going to take Raptor stock.
And now sitting with a solid percentage lead, I've noticed throughout that stock, Raptor was just aiming to put up the percentage difference. He wasn't looking to net anything too aggressive. A lot of that damage he racked up was through egg throw. So now he's sitting in a position where he can try to go in with those nairs and fairs that we're more accustomed to see put out.
And it's going to be, if Raptor can keep up the safe options with the aerial approaches, it's going to be difficult for Rosa to get in, and the aggressive fair coming out from Raptor and junking Vinnie into the blast zone. We're going to have to see here. I think we're going to see the character switch. I don't think the Rosa was confident enough to take it, and especially Raptor was confident enough to take it over that Rosa, as he just took 3 games off Utopian Ray.
And we will be seeing the immediate switch into Cloud. A very obvious switch for Vinnie, although his Cloud is up to snuff with his Rosalina and his Sheik, so this is certainly not a matchup-dependent switch.
I think certainly he is one of the better Clouds in New York here, and he's his Cloud, again, specifically is to counter for characters like Yoshi that maybe his Sheik or his Rosalina might struggle against.
However, I would like to point out that Raptor has a lot of experience with this matchup. We've seen him play against Ralphie numerous times. He's played against Ippo and SolarArts' Clouds here on the island, and he's played against many Clouds, you know, the nation over. He's a very well-seasoned player.
Absolutely, but that certainly does not mean he likes this matchup at all. He is a notable advocate of this matchup being one of the worst matches in the game, and the egg throw not being able to get just over that limit cross slash. I think he was almost forced to go for it there because he had lost his jump. and Vinnie, knowing that situation was forced, and limit cross-slashing him.
It just lasted long enough at the very tip of the katakana being able to just barely nick him out over that egg throw.
Right, and a fairly early stock. It was around 90 that I think Raptor lost the stock. And then for a heavy character like Yoshi, that is certainly early, even in a matchup like Cloud.
And just like this, percentages are looking pretty even. Vinnie just putting out tons of pressure on Raptor right out the gate for this last stock of his.
Right, and even if Raptor is so familiar in the matchup, we're going to see that the quality of Vinnie's play and just the matchup in general being so difficult for Yoshi really coming into play here. And almost two-stock fashion coming out, it looks like. It was almost like Yoshi can't do a whole lot about those up airs, and certainly a down B on the shield going to be a two-stock for Vinnie. And I mean, again, the matchup is so hard for Yoshi, and sorties in general are very hard for Yoshi.
Yeah, he has a lot of issues with trying to land down on someone who's able to put out a lingering hitbox that's so safe, and Cloud's up air being one of the safest up airs in the game. And we're going to be seeing the run back to Smashville.
Again, the comfort pick from Raptor, nothing new here. However, this is where Vinnie counterpicked. It's just going to be difficult for Raptor to just get actually in on this Cloud. Vinnie is, again, known for his safe play, known for being able to adapt very quickly, and even if Raptor pulls up all the stops with his mix-ups, it's going to be a matter of can his mix-ups beat Cloud's up air combos and really rack up all that percent that he's gotten back. A good mix-up there for the egg lay into the up smash, taking a good 20% off. However, the double up air.
And another back air. Raptor's just looking to put out as much pressure as he possibly can on Vinnie before reaching back on the ground, because it's during that aerial play that he's able to really take advantage of Cloud's weaker points.
Right, and he's done a great job.
Oh no!
And we will be seeing a fully charged up smash on that shield break is going to be netting the stock advantage for Raptor.
All the down Bs we've seen today, most of them have seen kind of risky, kind of out of place, and a lot of them have gotten hard punished like last set. However, that one being placed just perfectly and being able to break Vinnie's shield, being unable to react to it, and that'll take his stock. And and Raptor with a fairly solid lead here. I can't say a whole lot, obviously, because it's his Cloud. And
this matchup can turn at any moment before we even know.
And it's going to be a matter of can Yoshi get back off this ledge? Again, Vinnie's a great player in general in terms of being able to keep it at ledge with Sheik and certainly with Cloud and his Rosalina, all characters fairly well known for their great ledge trapping game. But Cloud here, obviously the one that's going to get the hardest punishes off these ledge traps. Oh, and
just barely able to squeak out that final hit on it, but it's not going to be enough to kill.
Right, and Yoshi's shield cannot be shield poked. So that was actually an early shield drop coming out from Raptor that allowed him to get hit by that, putting him into a sticky situation. Still living, however, and with a 30% extra credit lead here, certainly nothing to snuff at, and Vinnie's going to have to get this stock off fairly early, within these next couple seconds at least.
All of these whiffed Yoshi bombs are just really hurting Raptor right now. He's putting himself in situations where Vinnie's able to get these free hits. He's able to net free advantage off of it.
And Cloud spacing back here. Yoshi can't do a whole lot about that when he's forced into the shield. And once he keeps doing that over and over, it's just a matter of time before Yoshi has to drop. And if he doesn't spot dodge, that'll be his stock. Again, this game is under no circumstances over. Even though we have seen Raptor with the definitely the advantage in terms of pressure, this is, again, a matchup that is incredibly volatile once Cloud starts juggling Yoshi. Oh, but he's forced to burn limit there. Great situation for Raptor now. Cloud without limit not nearly as threatening.
He's just not able to contest Yoshi in the air as effectively. But the way that Vinnie's managed to control center stage, he's going to be able to get that limit back just as easily.
And then Vinnie is, Raptor's very well known for following up. And missing the spike. However, I think
he will get it on that hit, though.
Again, incredibly aggressive by Raptor. However, he knew that Vinnie did not have a jump, and that if he just did pressure him off the stage, there wasn't a whole lot Vinnie could do. However, a bit risky. However, Raptor still being able to get it, reading the air dodge, punishing with the fair, and taking the stock.
So now we're going to be going into Game 4.
Looking at a potential reset here, with Raptor in one game advantage. However, never over for Cloud, obviously. Vinnie's Cloud, one of the highest quality Clouds there is. So we're going to see if Vinnie can take this to a Game 5 to protect his potential winner's bracket run. I'm surprised that didn't hit. Potentially, I could only think maybe a Z-axis interaction that would have allowed that cross slash to miss.
You know, as interesting as all of Cloud's kit is and how good it is, it's certainly not infallible.
No, absolutely not.
In situations like that, we get to see rare instances of where it just doesn't cover every option as well as you'd think.
And even though Vinnie did get the read on that tech, unable to get a punish. However, he's looking much stronger than he was last game. Maybe he wasn't able to get the mid-set adaptation. However, right here, adapting quickly to Raptor's playstyle last game, as you saw the overly aggressive Raptor that was playing last game, and wow, reading a jump immediately out of shield from Yoshi and down air and taking the stop.
Just all of that pressure and managing to keep up with Raptor, and it just adds up so quickly, and now Raptor's got a bit of a hill to climb now if he wants to keep the momentum going for these past set wins.
All the momentum right now is in Vinnie's favor. Well, without stage control, Cloud certainly a character that doesn't struggle to get it back all that difficultly. Oh, trying to go for an up smash, maybe potentially reading a jump. Oh, and the down air to finishing touch, middle of the stage, middle in the air, and that's going to take it.
And that's going to bring us into Game 5. Very well-spaced aerials from Vinnie. Now we've already seen that he's able to put out constant pressure, and he's able to do so much with the hits that he connects. But from there, everything was just linked together so smoothly.
Again, Raptor's going to have to adapt very quickly here if he's going to want to get this game off of Vinnie. Back to Smashville, no surprise at all. Both these players and these characters love this stage.
And
however,
right out the gate, Vinnie's the one who's going to be racking up the damage on Raptor. And we're going to be seeing a repeat of what we've seen previously. These up airs just put out so much damage and so much pressure onto Yoshi. He really struggles with landing on the ground, and especially against Cloud of all characters.
And a big advantage here for Vinnie, but a strong answer right back from Raptor. A quick 50% with all those up airs. These down airs out of shield actually looking really good from Vinnie, catching a lot of Raptor's jumps. Good job reading the shield there, running in and grabbing with Cloud.
And we saw Raptor attempt to go for a B reverse egg lay, but Vinnie's just covering all the space that he needs to.
Oh, I think Mate right here did not actually burn his jump and is able to come out of stage without burning limit. And the out of shield up B, being able to take a stock over Raptor there. And now Raptor, as you mentioned earlier, has a hill to climb against Vinnie.
Especially now with all the pressure on him. Limit Climb Hazard being able to take off that last stock, and we're looking at tournament stock for Raptor right now.
Oh, and missing the follow-up there is Vinnie. However, he's gotten a very nice 46% of extra credit, even more here. And it's going to matter if Raptor can't take the stock. Vinnie's going to be in an absolutely amazing situation. And if he can take the stock, obviously, right here, that would be ideal for him. And Yoshi is certainly in death percent to all these limit moves. I think Raptor may be a little bit flustered going for a standing grab, something that Yoshi's definitely not known for going almost ever. Yoshi's standing grab, not great at all.
But he managed to get the jab one into the dash grab. Dash grab being one of the better options. And from opposite side of stage, that limit cross slash is not going to do it.
However, these back air are going to keep forcing Raptor into an off-stage situation, not where you want to be against Cloud at all. And again, if Vinnie can just keep spacing back airs, this just makes Raptor's life a whole lot more difficult. Oh, a good recovery from Vinnie, going a little higher than usual. Oh, and Raptor just being able to get out of that. Maybe... Oh, very... Oh, and that'll be it.
That will do it.
I think that is another one of those forced SDs where, again, actually, the limit cross, I didn't even think about it. It seemed odd at first, but it forced Raptor to be off the stage, and even though Yoshi's air mobility is so